Hi, everybody. We are live. Hi, my name's Mia Park, and this interview series is called In Response Interviews with Intriguing Internalizers. An internalizer is someone who processes the external world in really cool, unique internal ways. So I'm talking to my friends and my family all over the world. I am very, very blessed. I am so lucky. I know some really cool people, including this amazing woman. Jay is in Argentina now and has very low bandwidth. Not human being wise. I'm talking technology wise. This woman has a huge bandwidth life wise. So if Jay cuts out, you can kind of see that there's a delay in our video. So sorry about that, people. This is live and we're just dealing with the real world. So if Jay cuts out, we'll keep going and hopefully she can come back in. So Jay, let me tell you a little bit about Jay. Jay's amazing. Jay and I met at a martial arts center where she was running it, and I had already come from
Yes,
te-
three.
yeah, Taekyon, or actually Taekyon. I come from a Korean martial arts background and then Kung Fu background. And then Jay taught me how to teach cardio kickboxing from there. So I worked for Jay at the school she
Yes.
managed, Chung's, for a few years. And then we've been friends ever since. And Jay has since moved
Yes.
to Argentina. And she's very accomplished. If you just see her
Yes.
bio in Facebook, her bio is up there. And if you're on YouTube, her bio is down there. It's very long and accomplished. So, oh, good. Now we got a minute of good connection. Jay, what's up? There might be a little bit of a delay with Jay. Can you hear? It looks like maybe you can't hear me. Okay. I think there might be a delay. Are you hearing me? Okay. So this is real time, but like delayed time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, do you want to say hi? Or if you can hear me? Amazing. Technology is amazing. Oh, and we lost her. Okay. Keep watching. She'll come back in. I think she said she had like 3 megabytes of internet, those little teeny bytes. So meanwhile, I'm going to brag on Jay. So when she watches this, she'll be like, "What'd you say about me?" So I'm going to read Jay's bio. It's very like long and accomplished. So she was born in Springfield, big family with step siblings, 9 kids. This is all below, but she's got a degree. Her undergrad is in business administration, and she was corporate before she started to do kind of health and fitness, which is when I met her. She's in Cordoba right now. She's been in Cordoba 17 years. Oh my God. That means I've known her for over 20. So Jay is in Cordoba, Argentina right now. And she is teaching Tae Kwon Do and Pilates and yoga. She's teaching, practicing Tai Chi and Qigong and teaching Qigong. And she's also making these like natural health products. So really amazing things. I'll share a story about Jay because I like to interview people that I have a connection with, and we connected a lot. So, oh, I think she's coming back. I can tell the story when she's back on.
Back.
Hey, Mama, welcome,
I'm
welcome
back.
back. All
Okay.
right, I was just went over your bio a little bit. Do you want to say hi while we got you?
I just want to add right quickly, if I can. Go ahead.
Oh, please go
Uh,
ahead. You talk.
yes. Hi, everyone. Mia Park rocks. You rock, Mia. You really do. You really, really do. I honor you. And, and no, I just want to add that also the problem is I live at the foot of the mountains. So it's even double worse. So it's lovely where I live, but that's the price.
It comes at well, being a little disconnected, that's okay because you're connected here, and that's what counts.
So yes.
Got it.
Okay.
So while we have, so now I'm a lot
Can you
like
hear me now?
Yeah, there's a delay, but I want to leave a lot of space for you to talk while we have the connection with you. I'm afraid the internet might cut out again. So tell us about how you're processing what is going on down there in Cordoba, Argentina.
Okay, wonderful. Good, good.
Yeah, we got this. Maybe we'll just do audio with Jay so we can we'll give it another second. Technology, it's live. It's what happens.
Okay. Um, yes. Um, um, actually, it's kind of like it's a godsend for me. It's helped me see a lot of things more clearly. It puts me into the here and the now and the present. The universe has given us a forced pause. Hmm? Th-
Yeah, we hear what you're saying.
You
There's
lost?
a
You
no,
lost
I
me?
got I can hear when she's hearing my
Can you
voice.
hear me now?
There's just a delay.
How's it going now?
It's good. We can hear you. There's just a delay, and it'll be like 10 seconds
Yes?
till she gets
No?
what I just said. There's just a delay, but we're good. We can hear you.
I'm going to see if I can get you on my cell phone.
Okay, go ahead. Do your thing. Um, so I'm going to work around her delay. This is like the stars. It's like when you look up at night and you see the stars, and they are millions and millions of
No?
years ahead of us. Oh, there she goes. Anyway, so looking at Jay's like looking at a star. You can see it from so far away, delayed in time. So I want to tell a story about Jay. Yeah, I she was running a Taekwondo studio, and I had a business that was right next door. You couldn't. There, I don't believe in coincidences. So I saw there, and I was like, oh, Chang's martial art, and I grew up doing Korean martial arts, and I was like, I don't know if I want to do that again. But I just come from doing kung fu. I mean, I had my office right next door to her martial arts studio, and I kind of stuck my head in there because I can't not if martial arts geek. And I looked in, and she was there, and I was like, oh, she's cool. She's got a great vibe. Ends up my kung fu Sifu Jia was friends with Jay, and which maybe like Jay even more. So I was like, you know what? I want to work here with you. And so she and our main teacher there, Lonray, taught me how to teach kickboxing, like the cardio kickboxing with Robin Lux, who's probably watching as well. So, and Corinne, we had a nice little team of cardio kickboxers in this Taekwondo school. It was lovely. There was capoeira there. And that's actually where I started. I first did yoga. My first yoga practice was in this school. And Jay was really the person that set the tone for Chang's martial arts. It was just, she taught kids, she taught adults. We did our cardio kickboxing all the time, many times a week. And this was around the time of 9/11. So it was really helpful for me to have kind of the support and leadership with Jay as a friend and as a boss during this 9/11 time. It was, it was really scary. We go through a lot of these kind of global traumas, or I guess that was a national, it was global because it's humanity, these traumas as people, and we remember the people that we were with that helped us through those particularly stressful times. So for 9/11, Jay was a really important factor for me. I remember after 9/11, if wherever you were, if you're in America watching this, everything was shut, especially a big city like Chicago. I feel like everything was shut down because we didn't know if we were next, right? So we weren't teaching cardio kickboxing. I don't remember, but I just remember I was taking her class, and we were, because we just needed to kind of get it out of our bodies. And she's up in the front. We had our like Madonna, our headphones, and we're doing our thing. And the streets and skies were so empty and quiet then, and an ambulance went by, and we froze. Everybody kind of froze, and we got really tense hearing an ambulance go by. We all kind of looked out of the window. And Jay was like, it's okay. It's just an ambulance. It's just an ambulance. Let's keep going. And it sounds like a minor thing, but in the moment, that room of us there together, all sharing this heightened reaction to this really scary thing was really powerful. And Jay was just like shepherding us through. She was like, okay. So now, since she's not here answering me, now I'm going to say another story. Then there was another time that we needed firemen to come in. So Jay's little, right? Like I'm like 5'5". Jay's like she's like um, very like really tight body. She's very, very fit, but she's kind of like not a tall person. And these big hunky firemen came in because we had something going on with like the smoke alarm or something. So I just remember Jay sitting there with her like kickboxing outfit on, surrounded by like 8 really big, handsome firemen. And I was like, she is like holding court over there with this fireman. That was kind of a fun memory too. So we're gonna give it another minute till Jay comes back. I can read more about her bio and the whole thing, but I'll tell you one interesting thing about Jay. It's weird talking about her as if she's not here, where she's like going to be here. But yeah, she left Chicago. She fell in love. Oh, here she comes. Maybe she can talk about love herself. Let's see.
I'm back.
You're back. Jay, I just told all these stories about you, girl. When you watch this video, you're going to be like, oh.
Okay, I'll talk. You want me to talk?
So we're going to hold and wait for the delay and let you talk now. Tell the story about the fireman.
So it'll be like, oh, wow. So
9/11.
sorry. So sorry.
Oh, no, there she goes again. I think we might have to just, maybe I'll like, sorry about the technical difficulties. This is part of the deal. Maybe I'll just like not do her video. I'll ask her to just not do her video. Anyway, so oh yeah, so again, sorry talking for Jay because she's not here. But yeah, she fell in love with a man who is from Argentina and has been in Argentina for 17 years. And there teaches multiple disciplines. She comes back to Chicago once in a while, but unfortunately, we haven't seen each other, which is so sad. So, one of the lovely opportunities about this pandemic is that pressure squeezes our defaults to the surface. And one of my defaults is that I love my friends. And Jay's one of my friends. She's like, we're people for each other. So this is a nice excuse reason to reach out for her digitally. But we're not even doing that very well right now, are we? I'm going to see. Hold on one second here. She's trying. I can see she's trying. That's okay. So yeah, and in Cordoba, Argentina, she started this natural essential oil business with creams and I guess she uses essential oils to make like body treatments and things. So it's pretty amazing that with these chapters in our life, like we just don't stop moving. If you're a person that doesn't stop moving, you just keep moving, right? And we lost her again. So I mean, I could sit here and talk at you friends about anything for an hour, but you're not here to see me, you're here to see Jay. So I think we'll give her maybe one more chance. We are on WeChat together, or sorry, WhatsApp. So I'll give her another second. But I do want to give a shout out. We at that kickboxing school, I met Corinne and Robin, who I am still friends with today. Corinne. Okay, so let's see. Oh, she says that if we keep getting disconnected, we'll try another day and time. So maybe we'll do that. And she said she'll find a place with better internet connection. And then she wrote, they just lifted some quarantine restrictions. Oh, so she should be able to leave where she is to maybe find a different connection. So maybe we'll give this just another minute and then we'll wrap it up and we'll come back with Jay. But yeah, so again, big hugs to Corinne and Robin and Lanre, who we call Sir. We had a really lovely community there. Oh, there she is one more time. We'll try. We're trying. Talk while you can, girl. You just talk.
Question. Okay. I think that this is a forced pause from the universe. I think that we need to learn to be in the here and the now. something we've forgotten. We've lived with overabundance on one side and all on little and nothing on the other side. This whole gap has made us stop and think. And I think the Mother Earth is tired. She's tired and she's going to start over. And we need to be strong and centered for this. And it requires that each and every person be strong and centered for themselves. Whether we like it or not, it's the time that everyone must do a deep down look at themselves and decide what they want to do with themselves, with this beautiful light that they have inside of this beautiful body that they have, and decide which path they want to take. Because whatever path you take, that's it. There's no going back on that path. The Mother Earth has said, decide, that's your path, and that's it. So now is the time for all of us to learn to be what we've always been, centered and strong, and one beautiful light. Unload everything. Be as light as a feather, as light as a butterfly, and just learn to live in the present. There is nothing else that can be offered because there is nothing else to be offered. And the universe has been trying to tell us for so long, and we just haven't listened. And sometimes when we just have a forced stop. We can make all kinds of other excuses on why it is happening, and there are other reasons why, but everything happens for a reason, and always for a wonderful, beautiful reason. And that's where we're at,
That's awesome.
and
Thanks.
that's where I'm at. And I think that the only way that we can get out of this is all together. Everyone works at building themselves to be strong, centered people. And when we are all strong and centered, we can help others. If we are not strong and centered, we are no use to helping anyone else. Um, and I think that the only other way that we can conquer this, the only real way we can conquer this is through love. It's the most powerful thing we have. Nothing, absolutely nothing, nothing can beat love. It's that simple.
So, in what
It
ways
conquers everything.
love does conquer all? In what ways are you expressing your love to conquer all?
One, just being absolutely myself, just doing whatever it is I feel like doing. Uh, um, my jobs have stopped, as I'm a teacher on a lot of things, even from corporate to doing yoga, and it all has stopped. I'm doing virtual, but most of it's free, and just living. I thank God I have some money left over to live off of, and what other people don't have, I'm offering. What other people don't have, I'm offering what I have, and that's it. There is nothing about trying to save money, trying to make money. You can forget about it. It's over. There's Forget about thinking I need to pay my bills. Oh, I need to go to work tomorrow, even though I have. Forget it. It's over. This is a whole new era. Whether we like it or not, we are in a new era, and it's going to be a beautiful one when we finally realize, when we finally stop and take a breath.
That's nice, Jay. That's
So that's
beautiful.
it. I'm just, yeah,
No, that's great. That's great. So
that's where
there's
I'm
one,
at.
love it, love it. So I know, we kind of had dialogue about this beforehand, and I think you
Hmm.
loved the question of, is there a passage or a movement or something that is
Yes.
speaking to you right now that you wanted to share?
Yes, two things. One is being completely centered. Everyone has a center, correct? Dantian, Nabi, and Yoga, of course. But everyone is nothing but their body. And in their body is their light, which is the connection of the universe, correct? And when you are centered in that light and you are really centered into it, um, you are going to be fine. Nothing can harm you, and you're just loved. That's number one. You really have to connect with your center and face it and confront anything you need to clean out. And number two is sound. It is all about sound. We have to learn to reconnect with the real true sound, and the real true sound is the sound of Mother Nature. Um, a dog barking, children laughing, the wind blowing the leaves, and pure, real silence. All the other stuff does not matter. And when you're in the middle of a crazy city like New York or Paris or Milan or something like that, or you're sitting somewhere and you can't take it anymore, just take the time to connect yourself with those sounds, the sound of the Mother Earth, and it will protect you also because it vibrates through everything that we do, from our DNA to every strand in our hair.
Hmm.
And I think that's one of the most important things there is. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, okay, cool. I know there's still a delay. I don't want to
you go.
cut you off. Okay, good, good. I think we got a good connection now. So yeah, when you watch this video, you'll be like, oh, I talked a lot about you. I think your ears were ringing down there in Argentina. So you're at the foot of
Yay.
yay. So you're at the foot of a mountain in Cordoba, Argentina. I'm curious what the scene is like immediately where you are in response to the virus, the pandemic.
Well, I consider myself lucky. Well, we're at Argentina's the strange thing about Argentina, it's like all the neighborhoods are mixed, or that is like, it's more of all different income levels are there. So I'm at the foot of the mountains with everyone from every different income level. And at the same time, there's like the horses roam free. I mean, I'm in a town of 40,000 people, but I'm at the very edge of the town before you go up into the mountains. So the horses roam free. They're not even locked up. The dogs roam free and the kids run around, and there's pure silence. And now I love being in my house. I always have, but I love it even more. I wouldn't change it for the world. And I think people who are living in a city are starting to understand the price of living in the city and the price of living in the country, because I think that is really what has saved me, because I get a complete connection, direct connection with Mother Nature. So I'm outside all the time in the sun, and so it's pretty cool. And Argentina is a very cool place.
Oh, that's great. So I bet it sounds like maybe being so isolated. Maybe that being isolated there, it doesn't sound like there's a lot of threat, the same kind of threat that we have in our more densely populated places. Anyway, I'm just glad that you're safe. It sounds like you're doing really well down there.
Yes. Yes.
Cool, cool.
It is true, like you said. It is true.
Cool. So, just by you.
Anything else?
Yeah, just by you speaking, you answered a lot of the questions that we normally ask in these things. I normally ask, like, do you have a philosophical or spiritual response? Because you're breathing and like walking and talking what you are. So, is there anything else? Is there anything else that you want to add before we wrap up? I'm so glad we got to connect with you finally.
The thing that I believe, I've always believed, but now more than ever, is that one, we need to be strong and centered. So move, people, move yourself. Do not sit somewhere and not do anything. Our bodies were made to move and to breathe and to show our beautiful lights. Number one. Number two, to connect yourself with your center. Connect yourself with your center and the sounds. Choose your path, because if you don't choose it, it's over. Whether we like it or not, we are at that time. It's a beautiful time. We are really lucky that we are here to see this. And it's that time for us to really be able to be us, to show our lights. The light is coming. It's going to come strong. And we are really lucky to be at this time. And also, a thing that my mom always said, and it's an old saying, but she has always said this, and this is what has saved me always: bloom where you are planted. And if you can't bloom there, you need to pick up your roots and go somewhere else.
That is some wisdom. I love that. Bloom where you are planted. That's lovely. Oh my gosh, Jay, I'm sorry for the technical problems, but I'm so glad to connect with you. Jay is an amazing
Uh,
healer and active person. So, like I said, on Facebook, you can read more about her up there. On YouTube, you can read more about her below. You want to like my Facebook page? You want to follow me on YouTube? We got more of these interviews coming up.
yes.
So, Jay, much love, girl. Mwah. Thank you.
Love you to the moon. Thank you.
Thanks.